So I'm going to go over how to correct your work since there seems to be a little bit of confusion, so you can refer back to this video anytime you want to. Okay, so first off, you go into one of our classes, make sure you are in the general, and click on your Files tab. In the Files tab, you will have a document that says How to Correct Work. All right. Okay, so now that you're in the document, there are some things that you're going to need to look at. So I would just jump right down to the multiple choice section. All right, so you need to formally notify me that you would like to redo the assignment. Be sure to tell me which assignment and why you want to redo the work. So you can message me on Teams, you can email me, you can ask me in person since most of us are in school right now, and that's fine. Just let me know that you're doing it and just let me know, hey, I'm not happy with the grade, I can do better or whatever. You're going to create a new Word document that you can save on your OneDrive, and you're going to label that document with your name and the assignment title. You're going to label the question you got wrong, and then you're going to copy and paste it right from your form and put it on your sheet. You give the correct answer, which it should give you once you've copied and pasted, and then you go into the text or the video and give the quote that provides the correct answer. And be sure to tell me what story or source that the quote comes from. All right, so this is a form where clearly we've got number 1 wrong. So you're going to highlight everything here, and Control-C will copy it for you. If your right click is not working on Teams, it usually doesn't. Okay, so as you see, I have opened up a new Microsoft Word document, and I have labeled it with my name and the information. So I'm going to put the cursor here, and I'm going to either paste it or Control-V, and that should paste it for you. All right? So this already tells me this is the correct answer. This was the one you put because it's highlighted in red. Now what we have to do is we have to go into the story and find out. So it says, what did the girls discover in the furniture store that made Esperanza feel stupid? So now we have to go back to the PDF or to the story. All right, so now I've gone back to the PDF or to the book, whichever you prefer, and I've gotten the story from the form that we need. So this is for Gil's Furniture Bought and Sold. So if I scroll through, I find right down here, he says, but Nenny, I hear her asking one time, how's this here? And the man says, this is a music box. All right, so if you can copy this, which sometimes you can't, all right, you may just have to type it in. This is a music box, and I turn around quick thinking he means a pretty box with flowers painted on it with a ballerina inside. All right, so let me get these two side by side so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, so now I've got a split screen view, which you can do on your iPad. I've got a split screen view, and now I'm just going to type the quote from the story, Gil's Furniture. I'm not even going to type the whole title, and I'm going to put the quote here. So I'm going to put it in quotation marks. This is a music box, comma, and I turn around quick thinking he means a pretty box with flowers painted on it with a ballerina inside. And then end quote. And that pretty much shows me what I need to do here. All right. If you have one of the figurative language ones, then that's going to be a different story. All right, if I want to do one that doesn't have something in the text because it's a vocabulary or a figurative language like this one, then what I'm going to do is something slightly different. All right, so I will copy the question down. I technically don't need the picture, so I can delete that when I get there. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. Okay, and it didn't send the picture, so that's perfect. All right, so the simile is the correct answer. Okay, so now what I have to do is I have to scroll back up to the top to find the definition of simile. So a simile is the comparison of two unlike things using the word like or as. All right. So this is, let's get this where it needs to be. Okay. So like when he dropped from the sky, like a sugar donut, just like a falling star. So I'm going to take these pieces because it's right in there. All right, I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to use the quote to show you this is a quote from the story because it comes right from the question. And then I'm going to tell you similes, two unlike things using like or as. All right. So now I've shown you just in the sky, falls from the sky, like a sugar donut, just like a falling star. All right, so that's how I would go about doing that. If I were going to correct a writing assignment, that's another story as well. So let's look back at that. So if I'm going to correct a writing assignment, I'm back on the how to correct work document. All right, and this written assignment and short answer types of assignments, you're going to need to give me the original. So formally notify me again that you want to redo the assignment. Once again, you're going to create a new Word document just like the one I did in the other assignment. All right, make sure you save it so that you have it just in case. And what I'm going to need is the original piece that you worked on. Okay, so if you have a short answer part of the assignment, you're going to need to fix that short answer part of the assignment. Okay, so let me show you how to do that. Okay, so here is an example of a short answer question. This is from Mango 1. So let's say we're looking at the question where it says, based on Sandra Cisneros' opinion, what are a few reasons they might not read? And why does Cisneros think people should read her stories? All right, so I'm going to copy and paste the answer. You don't have to take my comment. So I will typically give you a comment of some sort, and all you have to do is look back at them. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it. Okay, so let's say we're doing it right on the same one we were doing. So this would be Mango 1, and this is number 2. All right, and whoops, let's just put this on another page. Okay, and we have copied and pasted it. Okay, so now your correction is going to be below. Okay, so this is your original, so this is your correction. All right, so now we have to look for how this should have been answered. All right, so all you have to do is rephrase this in some way. A few reasons people might not read are because, or are that, and then you go back into this and you find it. Because they don't have much time and are often tired. Time to read and may be tired. Now notice I didn't quote her directly, so therefore I did not type it exactly as they would have. So that answers the first one. Cisneros thinks people should read her stories because, and then we go back and we find the answer. All right, they deserve beautiful stories. She has in mind a book that can open and will make sense from anywhere. People deserve beautiful stories. And, whoops, comma, can open her books anywhere in this, I'm going to say you can open to anywhere in her books, and the stories will still make sense without you having to read the entire thing. All right, and there you go. That's how you correct a short answer. If you have a longer piece like a vignette or an essay, you would do the same thing. What would be great is if, like, let's say you had most of this, and let's say you had the first sentence, but you didn't have the second sentence. So maybe what you do is you give me the second sentence and you highlight anything you fixed. All right? So if you had the first sentence, but you didn't answer the whole thing, now you're just going to tell me, hey, this is what I added. It makes my job of grading much easier when it's all said and done. All right? That is how you correct work. If you have further questions, please don't hesitate to ask, but this video will be up here, and I will put it on the How to Correct Work page so that you all can have access to it. All right, thanks so much. I will see you later.